Hey guys, oh hey, it's your girl Shifi Ali with my 34-week pregnancy update. I've been trying to do this thing for you guys for about
the whole weekend, really.
Right.
But yeah,
it hasn't been easy, so I'm actually 34 in 3 days.
Yes.
And this update isn't really going to be like the standard one. I've tried to get dialed up for you guys. I've been trying to talk to y'all.
We wanted to show up for you, but we not. I'm not going to let her. Clearly, you're going to see during the course of this video her having those pains, and it's late, y'all. It's like dang near 12 o'clock.
My kids just ate dinner.
Like they just ate dinner maybe 45 minutes ago.
I went to bed.
Yes, it's a late night.
It's been a really rocky road this week. I don't know what's going on. First of all, I don't know what's going on. I really just don't. I mean, I've had, kids before. So I think I have a handle on labor. Labor is not all what people think. It's not so, like in the movies. It's not like that. Each time I was in labor, I literally didn't know. And the only way I was able to determine was by following the previous pattern. So like when I'm in labor, I typically, with the other two kids, I throw up like a day before. Like really bad throw up, not like the regular throw up, like
reddish orange throw up.
Right.
Yeah, just bad.
I have aches and pains, crampy, but nothing to knock you off your feet, nothing to stop your day or stop your plans. And so I've been having that. I haven't vomited, but I have been having these really awful pains in my low back and in my abdomen. And I'm having one right now. And they come and go. They have no consistent flow. So, but in labor, the strength and the frequency varies in pre-labor. So that's really not.
You may hear it called. You'll have peaks and valleys, right? Right.
So, I'm trying to collect my thoughts and get it all together.
Well, while you are, because I know this is a lot. This being our third time around, I thought we would have had a handle on it, but I'm seeing we don't. When we had our first child, Sharif, we didn't know what to expect. So reading all the books, what to expect when expecting, reading Dr. Google and talking to moms and looking at WebMD, like babycenter.com, all the things that you can look at to try to store about all the information, but we didn't know what to expect. So when Sharif was born, we're like, all right, cool. We're pregnant with Saya, our second child, and Felicia and I are like, I think we've got this down packed now. Sharif was a C-section, so we just figured, hey, probably going to have a C-section with Saya as well. So we scheduled it for October the 8th. And boom, Felicia's water decides to break October 8th, and Saya comes that day.
Well, yeah.
So the reason I say that is because with our first child, we didn't know really what to expect with labor. With our second child, we weren't really expecting the whole labor thing because we're like, we have our scheduled appointment, you're going to cut the girl out and then boom, right? So our minds weren't there. Felicia said already, she vomits and there's frequent urination with her.
Well, I didn't say that, but you're right.
Right, yes, you didn't say the frequent urination, but she's been urinating frequently.
I've been restless. I mean,
She's been restless.
I've been sleeping like 2 hours a night.
I'm just looking for this vomit. I'm like, oh my God. I don't want the vomit to come, because if it comes, then I'll start to worry. Because, we're only at week 34. I don't want baby 3 to come here that soon. And I'm not ready for him to come yet, simply because I don't want what comes with a baby being born in the 34th, or I guess even like the 35th week. You know, him being in the what's it called, the NICU.
I don't know.
Yes, him being in the ICU.
Right.
And you know, having to extend the stay for however long because they have to make sure he's fine. I just come baby 3 in the 38th week.
Right, but to the point, I'm experiencing all these symptoms of pre-labor, and it's in a 34-week period. I don't know, like, is that what happens? You know, but when I backdate, when we talk, my daughter came at 38 weeks, 5 days. I got let go from my work for 2 weeks before. That's about 30, 35, 36.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when our son came, I went to the hospital June 10th. His birthday's June 16th. I went to the doctor June 10th, the hospital, because I was having these pains. These same exact pains. These same exact pains is what I had on June 10th, 2013. These same pains are exactly why I had to be, my maternity leave started before I was ready at work, because I would be walking, or I would be in my office, and boom, you know. And so these are these same exact pains, and I'm like, I know what these pains feel like. At this point, I know what this feels like. It's not Braxton Hicks. Braxton Hicks doesn't affect your back. It's never affected my back. It affects my, you know, my stomach. Oh, I get it. Oh, I'm dehydrated or whatever. But it doesn't affect my whole, like, lower, like, body. You know, I couldn't find my position. Okay, it's time to choose. I'm already at 2.
Kind of early to be at this point.
Oh my God.
Why?
Dude, it hurts so bad. It just really hurts. In my back.
Does rubbing help?
I don't know. Just the rocking helps.
Like I'm rubbing you, so yeah.
Why?
Not that hard, babe.
I don't know.
Nighttime. Why? Because it's supposed to be nighttime.
Oh my God.
The tiny dog, the sun is gone. If the tiny dog, that means it's the moon.
You know, and then when you're having these pains, like, you can't talk. You're just like, oh my God. It's like you're on drugs or something. It's weird. Like you're in a daze almost. You're just trying to collect yourself. You don't know what to do.
Yeah, Felicia was on the stairway and she started the rocking back and forth. And that's a movement that I'm not used to until like the week of that we know, hey, the baby's coming. So... Which
is at a safe point.
Yes, that's
you know, 38 weeks. You're like, come on, let's get this party started.
But you're starting everything now, which is so weird. And to add to that, you know, if this isn't your first video, then you probably heard Felicia say this already in one of her pregnancy updates. Our baby is already in position. Like he's been upside down.
He's been in the birthing position for 16 weeks now.
That's a long time.
And so, like my doctor is saying that my pelvic area, my pelvic bone, or the pelvic region, is just ready because he's been in that position for so long. So it's just like ready for him to just drop. And I'm like, what?
So then, speaking on drops, have you felt him drop? Like if I'm...
And then lightning. It's called lightning when the baby starts to descend. What happens when you experience lightning is the heartburn stops all of a sudden. All of a sudden you talking regular. You're not like, you know, when you're pregnant and you're speaking, it's kind of hard to catch your breath. That's gone. You're able to eat more food because you don't have that stuffed up feeling like acid reflux. That means that there's more room between your stomach and your baby. Which means that he's descending. I've experienced that too. And then, like, you know, there are myths. Oh, you get a burst of energy. You know, you're moody. You're excited. You're anxious. This is happening. This is happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm so on it. I'm like, Let's conquer the world today. I can run for president. And I don't sleep at night. Like, not at all. These are all, like, the only thing missing is extreme vaginal discharge, which I don't have, which I didn't have with my other two kids.
Right.
I had the normal amount of vaginal discharge. I never had the bloody show. The mucus plug never dropped that I saw. And my water broke with our daughter, but not with our son. You know, so I have every single thing happening right now except those 4 things. I don't swell. If you can look at me right now, I don't even look pregnant. When you get edema, it's like your face swells, your hands, your legs, your ankles. It's just not your feet. It's just like you're holding. When you get the spreaded nose, that's edema. I don't have all of that there, but I definitely have like my feet every day. I can't stand for more than like 15 minutes. I'm working out and my feet are swelling. I'm like, what? I don't know. I'm really nervous about what's happening in this 34th week. I'm really nervous.
And when you were experiencing the pain, so can I call them contractions?
Absolutely.
So when you experienced the contractions and rocking back and forth,
oh my God,
and then leaning up, and leaning down, and walking around the room, did any positions?
That's another thing.
Did you change positions and it helped?
None of my. When you are having Braxton Hicks, if you change your position most of the time, it will get rid of the pain. If you relax, you drink water, you walk around, switch, whatever. In my case today, I did everything. I drank like 2 bottles of water in like 10 minutes. Nothing stopped. I'm walking back and forth around in circles around our couch. I'm on the floor. I'm lifting my leg. I don't know if I'm going to be on my knees, on my back, rocking on my husband. I'm doing everything. Nothing was helping me, y'all. And what I'm telling you, there right now, I've had 2 sitting here. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm just not ready to give birth right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's in God's plan. But I swear, this is why I wasn't able to update you guys. Because between the IKEA event, which I think showed Friday, and now, I have been on 120 trying to get
220.
This baby, like, my husband has not put our pack and play together yet. I'm dying on the inside. I'm like, put the pack and play together, sir. You know what I mean? But like, it's not, I haven't said anything because I know it's within me. Like, everything is an emergency. We get home yesterday, we needed to eat dinner. I'm unpacking the baby socks. Instead of cooking our family dinner, I'm like cutting socks. Like, what? It's like I'm putting up curtains at 11 o'clock at night.
Look at this. This is such a reminder. Seeing you in this position, what are you thinking of right now?
The video where I was nesting with Saya?
Yes, when Felicia was nesting with Saya. And I think, look at this. Look at this monstrosity. This is spring cleaning, pregnancy style. Which may be an inclination that Baby Ali 3 is coming sooner than we think. What do you think?
I didn't think about it, really.
For those of y'all, if you haven't been rocking with the Alis during the time that Felicia was pregnant with Saya, we're going to put this iCard is up above for when you finish watching this video. You can click on that iCard to get
to watch
the whole video. And this uncertainty and the pain, especially that she felt today, it's been rendering me helpless. So, like,
when you've been doing everything, you've been helpful.
Well, when she walked around the house, well, not the house, but, you know, like the living room.
I need you to look up back labor. This is how I felt with Saya. I remember. I've changed my position. That's number 1 when you have a Braxton Hicks. Change your position. I've changed my position. It's not working. This is hurting. I want. This is like really hurting.
I didn't know what to do. I tried to rub her and it wasn't helping. So I went outside to cut the lawn. I felt so bad mowing the lawn, but I'm like, that has to be done too.
So we're gonna get a violation.
Before we get an HOA violation, you know. So
okay.
I'm like, you know, I got to do that. But I felt so bad leaving her. But I'm saying that to say, you know, maybe there's a lady watching with her guy or something. It's when I came back in, I helped as much as I could with the children.
You did.
Washing the dishes, you know, showering them and reading their books. So I'm saying all that to say I don't know what to do for her right now, because this is different. The reason why it's so different for me again is because she experienced this within like week 36, 37, leading into the 38th week when we had what we had. But you know, when we had both of our children. This wasn't happening in week 34. So
no, I was still like cute and like prancing around, and you know, this is a lot. I mean, on the up and up, the baby is he's losing more fluid, more amniotic fluid, because he's making room, you know, for himself. So he's absorbing it and, you know, peeing and pooping it out.
Yes.
And so the movements have, you know, he's still moving, but I can tell that he's struggling. You know, the movements aren't as free, and that's because he's in a tighter space. His brain is working.
Yeah.
He's directing himself. You know, his thoughts are connecting. He's finally making brain connections. And so his brain is telling him sleep, wake, you know, listen, whatever. So those are really positive things that I'm excited to report that's happening, but I'm nervous about this little boy. I'm like, are you impatient? Right. Are you impetuous?
I know.
What are you doing?
I know.
What? And then my husband, initially when I was going to record for you guys, I wanted to talk about the fact that my husband was concerned about my weight, or lack thereof.
Oh, yes, because last we went to the doctor, you were 158, and I'm like, where? You know, so that's one.
It's here.
But on the other two pregnancies, I think she weighed a little more than that. I think you weighed more than 158.
Well, we have a vlog.
Yes, we do have a vlog. So we'll have to see, because Felicia is like all belly, but I'm used to at this point her arms being a bit bigger. You know, when some women like are self-conscious, so they do like this, and then you see the jiggle under their arms. I don't see that as much. I don't see that as much in this pregnancy. Like the nose, you don't look pregnant here. It's just stomach, which is weird to me. So I was concerned, because personally I think you should be a little heavier than what you are right now.
Well, I'm feeling more pressure in my abdomen.
Pressure if you gain a little bit more weight.
I am here in the house. I was out of the house during the day. When I had our other kids, I was a working person, so I ate out a lot more.
You only gained like 20 pounds. Maybe that's normal. I don't know, but that just doesn't seem normal to me.
Like every night he looks at me and he's like, I just don't see it.
That's concerning to me.
Why is it concerning to you?
I don't know, because
he's fine.
I guess.
You want me to be a porky? I don't understand. I don't know, guys. I want to say thank you for supporting us as long as you have. Just stay tuned, because I don't know what this baby is doing. But I know it's not going to be no 38 weeks. And if it does, whoa, you know, I will be very shocked. But I have a feeling that we will have parents of 3 in like 2 weeks. And I am not. I just ask that the Lord will make him, you know, ready.
Toast ready, baby.
Because I know he's getting all his fat and everything now. I'm feeling it. That's another reason why I'm getting the edema. Because my body is preparing for birth. But I'm just asking in the name of Jesus that right now, just cover my son and just prepare our family for this major transition. And I just need him to be okay. In Jesus' name. You said If I,
you said, if I
if
knocked,
you said that if I said in your name,
right,
then you would say,
it'd
what
be.
is it? How you go in the Bible?
I don't know right
You
now.
just said it at dinner.
I know, babe, but it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's not 1 o'clock. It's like 10:40.
Like it. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know that this pregnancy update was a little different from the others. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and show you my belly.
Duh.
And I'm in the middle of a contraction right now. 1 second. Just wait. I'll get up in 1 second.
Okay.
"34 weeks, baby Ali 3. And remember, guys, when something seems bad, because it most certainly will, turn it around and share it with YouTube. Make something good. Peace.